Hey all, hope you're all doing great. It is Zerx, and in today's video I wanted to discuss multiple accounts in Albion Online. Are they bannable or should you use them? This was a question that somebody wrote on the channel and thought would be a great topic to discuss, as many people see this as a grey area. And before I jump into that, however, a quick reminder that I will be giving away 2 Panther mounts when we reach 500 subs. I think we're about 100 off at the moment, so thank you everyone who has subbed so far. I really appreciate the support in doing these videos. So to be in with a chance to win one of the Panthers, just like, subscribe, comment on any of the videos with content ideas that you would like to see, and also put your in-game name in the comments. That being said, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so when it comes to alts, obviously we mainly use them in games either to try different classes or if they're going to really benefit us in a financial way somehow in-game. We can all create multiple characters under the same account, but what about multiple accounts? Are they bannable or are they safe to use? Well, the T's and C's have changed over the years with SBI, so to start off the video, here's the text taken from SBI's T's and C's regarding this topic. 11.2. Multiple registrations, as well as setting up and operating multiple user accounts at our services are allowed. However, if the user is playing the game with multiple characters at the same time, all of the following rules must be followed. The characters may not interact or cooperate with each other if they are located outside a city, hideout, personal island, or guild island. Characters may not engage in combat together, characters may not act as scouts for each other, and the characters must have active premium status. So yes, you are allowed, providing you follow these rules. You won't be banned for multiple accounts. The biggest thing to note here is that you need premium to be able to log in with the multiple accounts on the same computer. So to put this into perspective, I have one account with one premium character and another account with a premium character also. I can log in using the two clients simultaneously on the same computer without any issue. On the other hand, if I have another account with no premium character and try to log in with this account, it will tell me that I don't have premium and that I can't log in. So I'd have to close down all the other clients to be able to log in with this one. So it does give you a warning if you're not using two premium accounts, so you can't really bend the rules as such. Now obviously again, you can put it on different computers under the same IP address, but still on the same computer it will prompt you with the message that you don't have premium. So what are the benefits of multiple accounts? Well, firstly, silver and materials, so trading between the two characters or three characters or whichever you have. Taking into consideration the T's and C's that I mentioned earlier, as long as you're trading between the characters in cities, islands, guild islands or hideouts, it's a great way to pass items and silver between them. Unlike in WoW where you can send alts money through the letterbox, this is not the case in Albion. When you have two characters on the same account, there are many ways to transfer silver, but not as easy as having two premium accounts logged in on the same computer. I won't go into detail of the methods if you do have characters on the same account, but you can find them online just by doing a search. The next biggest thing is focus. So as we all know, focus is king within Albion Online, especially if you're crafting or refining, even doing your islands through farming. By using that focus, you're creating more materials or you're crafting more items. So if you have multiple characters, you're talking, 10,000 if you use your 30,000. By the next day, you have 10,000 focus on each character. So I know you're thinking, well, Zerx, obviously this sounds great, but premium is like almost 8.5 million at the moment. So how do you afford to premium multiple characters? I mean, it's really not that hard. Once you start to make steady income, it's pretty easy. So to give you an idea of how I started out, I had two accounts and it was purely by accident because I came back after a year break, went to log in and it said that my account was banned. Now SBI took a couple of days to come back, so I created a second account which I also premiumed with real money, and then when they unbanned my other account, they gave me 30 days premium as I suppose a sorry because it was banned in error. So I had two accounts there with premium on both, so I needed to use them effectively. So the second account that I created, I decided to go down the refining route, and then on my main account, which was my old account which got banned, I decided to go crafting. So I had a refiner and a crafter to start with. The reason I went with refining and crafting is because they complement each other. I can buy the materials from the market, so the raw resources. I can then go to a city with that bonus where I can get even more back, use that focus cost, and then I'm refining my materials to give then to the crafter, and the crafter will then use their focus to be able to create higher quality items and more items to sell on the market. But me, I would say the biggest benefit of having multiple accounts is when you're crafting and refining at the same time, you're in a city, so you can trade between the two characters. So having two clients open on two screens, I could run the refiner back down to my crafter, just trade the items really quickly, craft, and then just log off or do whichever with the characters. So that I found just huge. Now you could put the items in a guild storage chest, run the other alt back, but I mean, it's a time sink. So I wanted to do it the fast possible way, and that's why I created multiple accounts, or had the two accounts. So it didn't just stop with those two premium characters. One of the conflicting views that has been on the Labourer guide is, why am I using islands and not guild islands? Well, the reason I have islands is because I premium 2 more characters. Now, a lot of people would be like, well, that's a waste of money for, you know, you're buying an island. It's 8.5 million that you've just premiumed the character. But there is a reason why I did that. And the reason being is those characters, or a new character, can go to the tinkering station and you can craft, using focus, furniture. Now, you don't have to skill up in it. I can get a brand new character that I've created today, put premium on it, go to the tinkerer's bench and craft and use focus to make, say, tier 8 tables or tier 8 beds, and use that focus to do it. So what I did with the 2 new characters that I premiumed is, for 30 days solid, my refiner was refining all the materials, giving it to these alts, and I would log in every day, use their focus to create tables and beds for the houses for all 4 islands, basically to save me money. And I know you're probably thinking, well, look, it's 8.5 million to premium your character. At that stage it wasn't. I think it was like 7.5 million to premium the characters then. And look, I worked it out. I done the cost of buying either the beds themselves or the tables themselves, or buying the materials and just trying to craft without focus, and it was going to cost me millions. So by using 2 characters and using that focus to create more beds, I saved myself an absolute fortune. So if you are upgrading islands or even guild islands, having an alt there that has premium to craft those furniture items is going to save you a huge amount of money. So that was the benefit of having the 2 alts, which since then they have disappeared. I don't premium them anymore. I am down to just my crafter and my refiner. The refiner I turned into more of a farming alt, so I refine here and there depending on the market to try and make some money, but I use it primarily for farming. Because of the 20 plots on the 4 islands, I will use the focus just to water plants or nurture animals depending on. And the reason I could do this is because now my crafter is just taking the materials from the laborers that I have and then crafting with those items and making money that way. So as you can see, having multiple accounts does make your life a lot easier. It helps you speed up your process, whether it be, you know, running down with your materials with your refiner and crafting them, or, you know, your farming alt. By having 2 clients open at the same time is a huge benefit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video on multiple accounts and gave you some insight of how it works and how you can use these to your advantage. If you do have any other questions, just leave the comments in the section below, like the video, and consider subscribing for more Albion content coming soon.